So the first on our itinerary was the Blue Lagoon. So the Blue Lagoon is, I was a much hyped about one, right? Because obviously it's that kind of thermal spa, the natural one. So it's very open. So it's like a spa where you get into the water. So the water is naturally sort of warm. It's been heated by nature, but then it's completely open where you sort of surround yourself with all the mountains, and it's actually freezing, but you don't
Oh
feel that
my
because you're in this
God.
warm water. So we had tickets. We was like, okay, so let's get going. We land on a day when it is supposed to be like, and this is what happened. It is supposed to be one of the coldest days ever there. Okay, in
God.
something like 15 years. Okay, and
Everything's coming together for you, Smrutha.
you don't
Oh.
realize the meaning of cold until you literally get out of that airport. And we first felt it because we had to walk on that ice to go and collect
Your
the
rental car.
rental car.
It
And
like
it
hits
was
you. Is
amazing.
it? It's
It literally, I mean, and this is like, and we can handle cold, right? I mean, we're
mm.
supposed to be here, and
That's right.
we've sort
That's
of
right.
seen -2, -5, and we're like, what's the big deal? We have our layers. But this is cold to a different level. I mean, you're like,
Oh.
the moment we went out, and even for that like 5 minutes walk from the airport to that rental place, my
Giddy, 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 giddy,
eyelashes
giddy.
were
You're
like,
shivering.
literally. I mean, it is that cold. And this is like, so we'd carried all our stuff with us. So literally, like, it's like these kind of mufflers that would have to cover your whole face. I've got these thick hats to cover my head. And you can't even have, so basically you can't even have a piece of skin showing. Okay, it is that cold. So
Oh.
like, one thing that was really sarcasm to at its best, right? In the Reykjavik airport, there's this big thing that tells you, warm welcome. It's in our nature. Really made us
They have a good sense of humor, man.
yeah, that was a warm welcome. It's in our nature. So we were like, okay, so it was good. So anyway, so we went to hide this car, and we're trying to take it out, and then that's when actually it starts snowing. Okay, it starts
Oh.
heavily snowing, and you can't see like anything in front. And then with the maps, somehow we went and reached Blue Lagoon in one piece. But I mean, to be honest, that was the good part, right? So I mean, with Blue Lagoon, honestly, I mean, in spite of all this, we loved the experience. We loved. So you can, once you get in, by the way, they sell you this face mask. Apparently, I mean, I know it's a
Oh, it's supposed
marketing
to be
gimmick,
that
but yeah,
suddenly everything in your face, all dirt, all wrinkles will
exactly.
disappear.
Disappear. That is so that's one thing that they really sell there, to say it's absolutely one of the best. And then especially with your hair as well, because you've got to it becomes really really dry, right? So when you
Right.
sort of shower before you get into the Blue Lagoon, they'll give you like the conditioners and things like
Oh.
that, so that your hair remains quite soft. I mean, I was a fan of a conditioner. In fact, I've bought some when I came back.
Oh.
But face mask was good. I mean, don't get me wrong, but I mean, did I come out looking like Cleopatra? To that, probably not. But anyway, we all went with it. So imagine the boys, I mean, they went along with it. So you kind of swim, you go to this place where, they kind of give you the face mask, you put it on your face, and then you're like swimming around. And then so all of us had that. And there's one side where there's this bar, and you go get your drinks, and, you have a sip. And then you're like looking around, and you see, the
Oh,
mountains.
gorgeous.
And
My
it
God.
is, it is beautiful.
And
It
it's
is beautiful.
white and snow everywhere, but you're still in your
Still in your,
swimming attire and you're
yeah,
in a
exactly.
pool. It's unbelievable.
No, I
Oh.
would highly recommend that. Okay. I mean, if you're going to, I mean, I would say not even if you're going to Iceland, visit the Blue Lagoon. I would say, you know, go to Iceland to visit the Blue Lagoon. It
Oh.
is one of a kind experience. One thing I will never forget, to be honest. And so
Oh my
actually, I was
God.
quite devastated when so right now recently they've had volcanic ash, right? So December
Mm-hmm.
2023 they had a series of eruptions. Right now, August, September as well. So
Oh.
there was this time where obviously they had to protect the Blue Lagoon from
Right.
the volcano. So it was a period where it was closed. And then now I think I read that they've got these protective layers to make sure that the ash doesn't affect the water. And I was like, it's such a beautiful place. So
Yeah.
when we heard about this, we were like, I hope they are doing something to protect it. So it's open. From what I know, it's still open in spite of all of these volcanic eruptions. But beautiful. I mean, I think that's
Unbelievable.
so you don't
Absolute
exactly say that.
perfection.
It was beautiful.